Hello everyone and Happy New Year. Welcome back to ID Explorers. Today we are at King's Landing, not the Game of Thrones one. It's King's Landing in North Bay. So today we are bringing you the most informative video which we struggled initially to get information on. That is, how do we travel or commute from Toronto International Airport to North Bay? So there are 5 modes of transportations. The first one is the bus transport. Then comes the ride share. That's the recommended and the easiest one. Third one is the cab option. Fourth would be the flight option direct from Toronto Airport to North Bay Airport. And the fifth one would be the free ride. So talking about the first option, that is a bus facility, there are 2 options. As in, the bus facility is offered by only one bus facilitator, that's Ontario Northland. But there's another website called BusBud, so it's easier to navigate and there might be some better prices. Also, it shows you which location the bus stations are located at, which will be easier for you to map around and see whether it's close to your airport or close to your home location. So do check that out. We'll share the link in the description below. Check the websites, see the bus timings, and there are very few buses which are located closer to the Toronto Pearson Airport because there are limited options. The timings will vary. So check on the timings, and if you go to the BusBud, there are more options, but these bus stations are located a little further away from the airport. So you might have to take a taxi to reach that airport with your bag. That might cost you around another $20 to $30. So be mindful on that. And once you reach North Bay, again, there you might have to take another taxi to reach to your home location. That also might add up to your cost. Talking about the bus facility, it might cost you around $100 per person. You have the student offer as well. So do check that out. Check the student offer. If you have the student ID, you can upload that and get few more bucks, saved. And then how long does it take in the bus? It might take approximately 6 to 7 hours, and each timing varies. So check your landing time, because after you land, you might take at least 3 to 4 hours to complete your immigration. So be mindful on that, and then only you'll have to book the bus, because you'll already be paying for the bus, right? You don't want your money to go waste and you're stranded in the middle of the night if you're coming in the night. And in the night, there are very few options. So do check on the timings properly. Some of them finish their immigration like in 1 to 2 hours. We took almost 4 to 4.5 hours to finish our immigration. So check all of that and then only book the bus. You have one free baggage included in your bus ticket, that is of 23 kgs. If you're having one extra baggage, it will cost $15 plus tax. Every extra baggage costs this, and there might be some limitations also as to how many extra baggages you can carry. So check all the details and then only book your bus. So to avoid all these hassles, there's another option and the recommended option from us. That's the ride share options. So before booking your ride share, we would like to caution you that there are a lot of spams, there are a lot of frauds happening. Okay, there are a lot of options, especially there are a lot of groups, North Bay groups, ride share groups in Facebook, through which we found our ride as well. But as I said, there are a lot of spams. There was one guy who approached us. He offered us a very good price for the ride because it's a long journey, It's almost like 4 hours journey, 350 kilometers one way. So he offered us around $100 to $150 for the ride for one person. But then he said you have to pay an initial deposit of at least $20 to $30. So this is the red flag. Whenever you hear something like pay a deposit, pay in advance to confirm, to reserve, please don't fall for it. It's a scam. It's purely scam. Don't waste even $10 of yours. Don't pay any advance. Don't pay any deposit. After you land, after you see the person, you give your baggages, only then pay the person. Better to carry cash for this purpose, as they will not have any, card machines, or it's difficult to transfer from your Canadian bank account as you'll be new here. Better to carry cash and then pay for it. Talking about the distance, as I mentioned, it will take about 4 hours roughly, around 350 kilometers from Toronto Pearson Airport to reach North Bay. And since it's a long journey, you'll have to check who the passengers are, whom you're traveling with, how many people are there, and what type of car is it. Is it a sedan or a truck or a small, a hatchback car? Because if it's a hatchback, then they can take only you, because you'll be having one baggage with you. You might have another extra baggage. You might keep it in the rear seat. They can't accompany another person with you, right? Because it's a long journey, 4 hours journey. Be mindful on that. Check how many people are traveling with you, what type of car is it, what is the amount. Keep all that recorded in your WhatsApp or Messenger messages, so you have it as a proof. Later, you'll not have any issues with the amount as well. If you're looking for rideshare, please do message us on Instagram. We know few people who will offer ride shares at a reasonable price, and we know them as well, so we can help you out on that. The third option is on the expensive side, that is the cabs. So there are Uber cabs. You can come out of the airport, check on Uber. They might charge you around $700 to $800. So yes, that is huge, but it is safe comparatively. But if you're okay to spend that much, it's up to you. And the fourth option is traveling through flight. That will also cost you around $800 plus tax. Again, you need to book it in advance. When you're booking a flight from Toronto to North Bay, be mindful on the timings of the immigration again. Once you finish in Toronto, you will have immigration. Keep at least a buffer of 4 to 5 hours. Then only book your flight from Toronto to North Bay. This is the expensive option as well. And the last option, that's the free option. If at all you have any friends or family here, request them, ask them if they can drop you from Toronto to North Bay, if their timings match, if they are free and all of that, and then take the free ride to North Bay. That's the free option. So we were researching on how to commute from Toronto International Airport to North Bay, but we didn't find any informative videos, okay? That's the very reason we are doing this video, at least to help future students who are studying in this location to get some idea on how to commute and what are the prices, what are the timings, how long the distance is, and all of this in details. So hope you like the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Keep watching, keep supporting. Bye until next time.